Hi, I'm Maisie Dring,
Hi, I'm Sandra Mirrado.
and we're going to be talking about sustainability and crafts. So, Sandra, can you introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about you and what you do?
Yes, so I'm Sandra Mirrado. I'm 42 years old. I'm a mom of three. I'm very crafty. I have my first degree in sociocultural inspiration. And since there, I just have been crafting everywhere.
Yeah. And how did you get involved with empowering women and working with crafts?
Well, since I know myself, I always been crafting and involving with Empower Women. I think was watching my mom sewing in the kitchen and do some dresses for me and my sisters. I think was that the seed that inspired me to start creating as well.
Yeah, that's lovely. And I think we take inspiration from our parents also and our mothers.
Yeah.
Because my grandma will craft and sew quite a lot, and my mum will, and it then meant that I learned how to do it, and I think it's like something that's passed down also. And who do you work with? Do you work alone? Do you have like a workshop? Like how do you work?
Well, I consider myself a freelancer sole trader. So what I do, I collaborate with the associations, organizations, but my workplace or my space is my house, is my living room.
Oh, really?
It's where I have my sewing machine, all my kids, all my stuff, all my gadgets, everything's there.
Yeah, and do you pass your skills on to your children at all?
Yes, just not to my children, but as well to the associations where I collaborate. So sometimes I deliver some workshops as well.
Okay.
So I can teach them basic skills, gluing, sticking things together, and just make them creative, explore.
Do you work with sewing machines, or do you work with like hand stitching, or do you work with like a bit of everything?
Yes, a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing is perfect while I do it, but I think the creative is there. So and the gist of giving something to other person is the aim of my work.
That's lovely. And why did you start making these things? Did you have I know that you said you've always been crafty, but was there a moment in your life that you were like, actually, I'm going to start like spreading my skills, like teaching others, teaching myself more? Like, why did you start and when?
I consider myself an autodidact as well, so I learn watching others and replying or recreating. And because I have three kids at the same time, imagine when we're going to the shops, one thing can be expensive, but replicate that could be more expensive. So sometimes I look at the things, I can do this. So why not try? Why not give a try and see what I can do?
Yeah.
And the result was good. Of course, I'm probably not to be in the market competing with big brands, but was good enough to make someone happy. So I started to do for the ones that were more around me, my kids, my family, my primary family, and after that to present other friends. And
I think some things are more special when they're like homemade and created. Not everything's got to be perfect. Like, I think when you see something's homemade, it just makes it more special and something that you can hold on to for longer, because it's easy just to discard stuff that you've bought, where it's something that you've made and that you've given someone. You just want to keep it. Do you know what I mean? Can you tell me about some of the products you make and like how you make them and like where you get fabrics from, where you get your stuff from?
Well, because I consider myself creative and I like a good look. I'm really visual, so everything I look have to be like combined and matching and have a purpose or a logic. I have origins in Africa, so we use like the capulanas there. There is a fabric there. The women just put it on their bodies, and they have amazing patterns, and some of them have sacred geometry on them. So it's really good to combine with European and contemporary and modern style life.
Yeah.
So is what I do. I always try to pick sustainable products like cottons, organics, bamboo organics, and use less plastic that I can. Sometimes, of course, to pack or to do something, we have to.
Yeah, it's unavoidable sometimes, isn't it?
Yes, but that's where I get my resources from. So it's again some ancestrality, something that I went to pick past in my grandmother, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. You told me that you made this.
Yes.
And it's beautiful, and you made. So could you just stand up and show me like what, because you've got on your trousers too, you've added like cuffs.
Yes, in my trousers I just do a upcycle, so I put some piece of tissue to combine with my kimono. This is a origami kimono.
It's lovely.
It's a really nice and easy way to sew it. It's just a piece of fabric, and it just folds like an origami.
Oh, really?
And you have this, yeah.
So was it just like a flat piece of?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's just a rectangle.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
it just folds like origami. You
Yeah.
sew on the right places, and you have like a really nice, fresh.
I love it. Could you show us how the period pad works?
The period pad is just have a small bottom, like a press one, and have some instructions in Portuguese and English, and all of it is organic cotton, so even the stitches are in cotton. They have inside a reinforce of absorbent that I choose to this one. I choose bamboo.
Yeah.
And actually, the fabric original, the African fabric originally is waxed.
Oh, okay.
But I have a layer of impermeable fabric to avoid the leak.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's really soft too, isn't it?
It is, yes.
And also, I don't know, like I find that normal period products, the wings don't stick very well, whereas this one, because it's literally you pop it round.
Because you use the
wings,
bottom, again,
and it stays on.
Yes.
I think that's so
maximum
good.
that can happen is just slide a little bit in your pants, but will be always there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And would you use that by itself, or do you? Yeah. I mean, you can.
You can use by itself. Of course, not take the same amount of hours.
Yeah.
And depends on the fluid that you are.
Mm.
But it's ideal if you use it with a cup, a collector. Yeah. Yes, because it's just to prevent leakage. Your pants to be dirty, and
Do you make them in different sizes, or is that like the size?
No, I have. Normally, my packs comes with 3 sizes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's so good.
So this is the one. It's just maybe you can just use it for diary every day.
Yeah.
But I still have the night ones. So
okay.
All the sizes that you have on the market, I have them as well.
Oh wow, that's
always
so good.
With the abbas.
Yeah, that's so good.
The wings.
I love it.
So we have 3 sizes on that.
Yeah.
And normally, what I do as well is as I told you, or maybe I just afraid. I like sacred geometry.
Yeah.
So if you look at this, it's not a cross, but it's like a plus or something. So it have meaning as well.
Yeah.
And what I do with the sewing machine, sometimes I do some spiral.
Oh, that's nice. That's lovely.
Just to make it more appellative and with more meaning as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for
a lot of love goes into it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's really sustainable. You can use it if you are in a low flow, maybe for 5 hours in a row.
That's really good.
If you have a big fluid, maybe 3 hours will be. But I say on the descriptions there is 15 years that you can use it. Well, of course, even when you start to wash it, it'll start to lose the
absorbency
as well, and the fabric starts to be more grey or lose color. So you want to have another pair, and I used to do it as collection. So So imagine I got the fabric and I do a row of them. So it will be like spring collection.
I love that.
When it's
That's
done,
so
it's done.
good.
We change another fabric, we're doing another pattern.
Yeah.
So at the same time, when you open your drawer, you would like to see the colors there.
Yeah.
And that's transform a little bit. So when you are in your period, oh, I can use them now.
Yeah.
It's something that I can have.
Yeah.
So comparing with the market, you have the same sizes. The price, of course, is not the same. When you buy in the market, you have a package of 15, I think, for £3. This one's is more expensive, of course, because it's sustainable. Because if you see in the long period term,
Yeah.
these ones are better.
Mm.
Because you help the environment.
Yeah.
You can just dispose your water in the toilet again.
Mm.
You can wash it. You not put plastic in the bin.
No,
So,
yeah. And how do you dispose of these after like you've worn them?
you can just put it on underground, because the
Yeah.
only thing you can cut the bottom, or the bottom can go as well.
Yeah.
Because the bottom is the only thing that is plastic. All the rest is
Yeah.
organic. So the
You
soil
just cut
will
that
be,
out and then
yes.
it kind of.
You can cut or just put it under. Imagine
Yeah.
that you have a garden. I think most of people here in England have a garden, so it's just put it underground,
Yeah.
and maybe a nice flower will pop in. I don't know.
Yeah. And you make these too, don't you? It's like
Yes.
rope and.
Yes, this is some maybe 3 techniques that I have here. So my ladies, they like a lot to do crochet. So this
Okay.
one of them have anniversary yesterday, so I will meet her today and I'll take her this nice box. So what you have here is gluing. This is just fabric with glue, and the crochet, the rope, and this is the teas.
Oh.
Yeah, as I told you, this is the hibisco tea.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
And we have a small description of what about this. This one is in Portuguese because she's Portuguese. Yeah, but this one said the hibisco is good for the heart,
Yeah.
health. This is passion flora. I know that she have she doesn't sleep well at night, so this one she can take one of these sachets at night and she will sleep better.
Nice.
This one is chamomile. It helps her to sleep as well and to relax. And this is tilia as well. And the tilia is used for headaches.
Oh, okay.
So this is a specialized one box that I made for her.
It's beautiful.
So with things that I know that she will need that.
It's lovely.
Yeah, and most of this, just the passion flora not, but all the others is my researchers. So the bisco was one lady that brought me from Guinea.
Oh, wow.
She have a hibisco plant in house, and she
brought them.
chamomile I have in my garden, and tilia I have a brick tree close to my house.
Wow,
So
that's
I just
amazing.
harvest
So
that.
it's so organic. Yeah.
It is, yes.
It's lovely.
So it's something that I think is a good surprise when she will open the box and see that it's like
Full.
personalized
Yeah.
for her. It's the same with this cream.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, this one is the one that have the scents that the lady asked me.
Yeah.
So Sandra, I have this perfume. I would like to moisturize in my body in the morning. So
You
let's
made
see
it.
how she will feel about it.
That's amazing. What would you say is the importance of International Women's Day for you as a woman?
Yeah, as a woman is really important, because I think we should cheer us much more. And like celebrate our small victories, big victories, every victory. I don't know if I dare to say that Women's Day should be every day. Yeah, because there's a lot that we carry on.
Yeah.
Even in our memories, in everything. So, yeah. And another thing that just now having this short moment is the competitivity as well. I think there's a lot of competitivity within women, and we should not do that.
No.
Because we have space for, because if each one of us have a house, have a home, we just take care of what is ours is already something really good. We don't need to go outside and compete with others, because we have space for all of us. Yeah, that's what I think.
And I think, like, as women, like, it's nice to feel valued, and it's nice to feel like we are worth something.
Yes.
And I just think that everything you do is amazing, and that like your designs are absolutely beautiful, and I wish there was more of them, and I wish that you could like create loads and be able to give them to people. I think that's, and you've inspired me definitely with the period pads, because it's made me realise how many I buy personally and all the waste that I have because of it. So yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
So I'm Maisie Dring.
I'm Sandra Mirrado.
And thank you so much for listening.